Okay, already out of his box we have Geldor, and this guy was from the Vintage Mini Comics. His big thing was he was questing after the liquid of life. Was it in that water? Anyway, that's one of his accessories. Man, I can't talk here lately. And he holds it in his hand pretty good. You know, it looks like there's liquid in it, sort of. See if we can get this thing to focus. Yeah, it's not too bad. But yeah, it looks like there's liquid in it just because it's a somewhat gummy little accessory there. And then you can kind of see where it looks like it's kind of empty. Like there might be something in it, you know, but it's not completely full. But that's kind of cool. His other accessory is his axe, which doesn't quite look like it did in the comics. In the mini comics, he has this kind of squarish axe, but it looked like it was made out of like, you know, kind of like a block, you know, and then they sharpened it down to where it had this double concave shape, and that made the blades on each side. But this just kind of, I don't know, it's kind of like, I don't know. It doesn't look as cool. There may have been another image in the comics where it looked just like this, but the one I was looking at earlier for references, it looked a little bit better in the comics. So, so much for sculpting on that one. So let's go ahead and look at the figure and check his echo sculpting out. And of course he has a new head with his awesome mohawk there. New set of upper armor. Yeah, I don't think we've seen his loincloth before either. I'm sure the feet have been used before, the hands and gauntlets have been used before. But it looks like the waist, the loincloth area there, the upper portion of the boots from here to the calf, this is a new section. There's no pins or anything on there, so I know it's a new sculpt. And then why can't they do that with the knees, I wonder? But this piece right here is part of his calf, so this is all like a new sculpt and all that. So pretty cool. Head looks great as always. I mean, that's probably like one of the best features of most of the Masters figures is the awesome head sculpts. A good bit of painting on here. Not really, you know, like a lot of colors or anything, but they did a really good job. It all, you know, all follows the contours pretty well, and everything looks like a little bit of metallic red paint on the armor there. Yeah, so that's his head sculpt. Eyes are always done fairly well. Nothing really that different about the rest of the sculpt, but yeah, pretty cool little figure. Now, I wasn't really super involved in all the mini comics all that well. I mean, I had the ones for the figures that I had as a kid, and I don't remember having his. I don't really remember reading his, so Geldor wasn't like somebody that I wanted to vote for. I know he was voted on at, I want to say Comic-Con, but I don't think so. But it was one of the fan events, you know, one of the cons, and they voted on him, and I don't think he was actually voted on in the like the fans' choice poll we had. I believe it was the one where if you got the subscription, you got to vote. I want to say that's what it was from, but I can never remember this stuff. But anyway, yeah, it's Geldor. His bio is pretty cool. It goes along with the mini comics about how he attacked Prince Dagon and was trying to kidnap Torgul in order to get the secret liquid of life. And Prince Dagon runs away to get He-Man's help, and together they're going to go stop Geldor here. And then when they show up, there's a battle, and the liquid gets spilled, and creates a tree, and it merges with Geldor here, and then he's merged together. And I think that's as far as the mini comic went. And then the bio goes on to say that years later he returns, merged with the tree, and now he's like more powerful. So that's kind of cool. I'd like to have seen, like, I don't know, he has 2 accessories already, which is cool. But I'd like to see like an interchangeable hand or something like that, you know, like something with like a Rudy kind of thing looking to it. Something to tie into that bio. That'd been really cool. Other than that, he's like a figure. He's like, you know, your standard, solid, you know, okay figure. The bio definitely adds a lot more to him than is actually there. Now, something that they had on the Fwoosh, they were talking about like using the weapons and stuff from with the last weapons pack that had the silver Sir Laser-Lot weapons. And what's cool is, if you look in the mini comic, I think one of the first frames, or one of the scenes where he's actually in the throne room as Prince Dacon's running out. He has a sword very similar to this. He's holding up, has like the same point things, but I think the actual blade itself was pointier. So that's pretty neat that they. I'm not sure if they intended that or not, or how that exactly rolled out, because we don't always get the history of every single item that we get and why it's done in this color or why this character got this weapon. But it's a happy coincidence that we got the battle pack and Geldor pretty much the same month, November. I think that's right for both of them. I think. So yeah, that worked out pretty good. Cool figure. He's solid. I mean, aside from his bio and stuff, just when I first got him out of the packaging, just look at him, he's like a good solid. You know, for me, solid is like a 7.5, 8 figure. There's no problems with him. Everything's tight, hidden pins, cool armor. Wasn't really a super fan of the head sculpt, even though it's done fairly well and painted really well. When I mean fairly well, I mean it's awesome. So yeah, I'll go ahead and give this guy an 8 just because his bio adds that much more. He does have a couple of cool weapons. Yeah, I mean, the axe is okay. I think it could have been a little bit cooler, but with all the other accessories we have, I mean, there's nothing. There's a whole army of him for him to pick stuff out from. So, I'll give him 2 thumbs up, just because I think he's a cool figure. I don't think he's a must-have for the line at all, by any means. He's just one of those good expanded universe characters, just to take a term away from Star Wars there. But yeah, 2 thumbs up, 8.0 for Geldor. Thanks for watching. Hey, why don't you guys comment, like, and subscribe? And nobody ever comments. I get like 2 comments. Like, it's kind of aggravating. So why don't you guys comment? Say something like, you suck, or he sucks, or Mattel sucks, or something's cool, whatever. But negative stuff is usually what comes up. But anyway, there you go.